Hi everyone, welcome on board to P0RT, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. So guys, today has been filled with so much trend in the society and also social media as popular Nigerian big boy Hushpuppi got arrested alongside with some other few other guys. These men were arrested by the Interpol police officers in Dubai. They were involved in some alleged fraud and it was tracked and traced down to them. Well, Hushpuppi, he has always been the kind of person that will flaunt and show wealth, and he felt being in the United Arab Emirates, where you find very rich people, would be a cover. And rather than, I'm not saying, I'm suggesting, but people would have felt differently, not because they've not caught people that had a front. They caught people. Invictus was caught. He has a front, like he has a legit business. It was even featured on Forbes, not because Forbes is 100%, but it's a newspaper anyway, it's a magazine. And, he doesn't have that front, like something legit. For example, our criminal politicians, they have a front. The front is that they are public service servants. And with this, they acquire what is above their salary. And in Nigeria, it is not a crime unless opposition party decides to arrest this person or one person in the party. Probably they want to make the person a scapegoat. Then you see them reacting. You see them, kind of trying to lock up the person for a while. The person is going to pull a stunt. All of a sudden, a man that you see, traveling from one point to the other, buying houses, moving around with concubines and doing a lot of very, spending our money, in short. All of a sudden, when the case comes up, they will either have cancer, run out of Nigeria, you see them on wheelchair, and a lot of very funny things begins to happen. It's been a pattern. Now, since the news broke out on the internet, it has caused a lot of trend. So many users debated on the topic of fraud in and out of the country, as the FCC is quick to pick people that they claim are fraudulent fraudsters. But then we have the big fraudsters that put them there. It's a terrible thing. It depends on where the gun, the mouth of the gun is facing. A very bold man called Danny Walter, assistant, he decided to point to the direction of EFCC, another huge fraudster. And he said, Nigerians, all I did was report a Yahoo guy now. And, what he did, I'm going to show you guys step by step. He did what a lot of people might be afraid to do in Nigeria, but he did it. This organization or agency called EFCC, as we know them to be, they are the organization that goes after fraudsters, anything that has to do with fraud. But we have a huge and bigger fraud in Nigeria, and they are not doing anything about it. We have the billion gang fraudsters, people that loot money from state. We have minor, we have many of them. Anyway, this young man, he tweeted, and I'm going to show you guys a tweet. He sent a message to EFCC and he wrote, kindly follow back. There is a Yahoo guy that stole $22.7 billion. That's exactly what he tweeted. And of course, EFCC quickly jumped at this. They thought this was a lead for them to bust some other guy here and there. Well, EFCC responded, sent his details. And he went on, he said he is 77 years old. He lives in Aso Rock, Abuja. And the gullible EFCC asked a picture. He said, yes, hold on. And he sent the picture of Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, the president of Nigeria, popularly known as Jubril al-Sudani, to them. And you know what next? Watch. EFCC blocked him. EFCC blocked him. And, a lot of reactions trailed this. Now, EFCC sent him a message. EFCC now wrote, Dear Danny, we have been made aware of this embarrassing allegation, which you know is untrue. We ask that you take this down and apologize appropriately. The Eagle is watching. Kind regards. Now, how is it all of a sudden that EFCC is now telling this young man that he knows that it's not true? What kind of stupidity? How is it possible for the young man to know that it is not true? It shows you, like I said, it depends on where the gun is facing. All of a sudden, Buhari is not a fraudster. Anyway, there are reactions to this. People said the very corrupt EFCC can never eradicate or tackle economic and financial crimes as they should. Sad. And another one say, see how they did ask for picture because them don't hear big money thieves. And also, I'm a lawyer in case they grab you. And of course, this young man has his picture there. They might inform DSS as they do. We are in a very terrible regime, a regime of tyrants. And also, if DSS carry you go black side, you are a gunner. After 2023, you no go see daylight. Lots of flags. Now, someone say you are reporting the head of the cabal to the cabal. Who does that? You are not wise. So many reactions trailed what this young man did. Maybe you might think it's a joke, but this is real. Someone said, what is the update on the bullion van allegation against Bola Tinubu that was undelivered to EFCC? Someone said, it don't happen. I don't tell him. Moto don't jam. I don't tell him. Hope you've got strong VPN, sha. Meaning if he had tweeted, although I do not know if it is his face that is there or someone else's face, but through his VPN, through his IP, they might track him. And if he has a strong VPN, as this person said, probably they might not be able to get him or locate wherever he is because they have all of this to locate. Someone said the eagle is watching. The eagle is dead. Now parrot the watch or dead. Someone here went on to say, yeah, he already said it was false, but think about it. Our president is a G-boy, but you guy ain't doing shit. We need to say you guys putting thieves like Tinubu where they belong. Then Nigerians will respect you. Someone said, but he's just helping you guys to fight corruption. So what's your opinion as regards all these comments that you have kind of seen here? The FCC blocking the young man because he posted a picture of Buhari and he said the man is 77 years old. He lives in Aso Rock, Abuja, and that this man stole $22.7 billion. Just imagine EFCC asking, he says, send his details, a picture. What is going on here? This might be funny to a lot of people, but this is serious. It is serious the way at which EFCC blocked him. Why should the EFCC block him? It simply means that EFCC is only a stooge for the cabals. EFCC should have blocked the young man. Okay, you want to respond to him, say, dear Danny, we have been made aware of this embarrassing allegation. How is it that they called it embarrassing? How is it embarrassing? He said, I have a suspect. It is now for EFCC to investigate the suspect, whoever the person is, although that's not possible anyway, and come back to politically correct. Tell this young man, you know what? This allegation that you have put forward as regards the president of Nigeria or whatever they want to come up with, but not this embarrassing allegation. Who is this embarrassing to? To EFCC or to the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari or Jibril al-Sudani? The country itself is a fraud. EFCC is only the dog that just the same as DSS that this administration or any of this administration they use in putting people that they want to put in jail, people that they want to persecute. And of course, there are times that EFCC would arrest, let's say, ordinary citizens. Let me use that word, not necessarily politicians. They do that also. I'm not saying they do not. They do that. There are people that might say, okay, kudos to EFCC. If not for the EFCC, this amount of money that I was duped would have disappeared, stuff like that. But we have the bigger criminals. There is no difference in big crime and small crime. But what I mean the bigger criminals, I mean the ones that are getting fat, looting, and they are still doing this on and on without fear for anything. So many reactions trailed all this. And I think these reactions are still the same. Well, it's terrible. It's so sad that Hushpuppi, he has been arrested and he might be going away for a very long time. He's going to get a lawyer anyway. But before they effected that arrest, they must already have gotten a lot of details, a lot of information on the $35 million alleged scam. You know, it's a sad one. They must have gotten deep informations on him before it was brought. And not just him alone. There's another person with him that was also arrested. I don't know if that is his real name. They call him Woodbury or something like that. And there's another one called Efe. He was also arrested. He used to be in Malaysia before he moved down to Dubai. It's terrible. It's terrible. Well, I don't know. You know, Woodbury, Efe, 3 of them involved in that. It's a stupid thing anyway. You are involved in such crime, and the next thing you do is to flaunt very expensive automobiles on TV without anybody seeing. You know, I think the song that this young man, this group of musicians in Nigeria sang when Hushpuppi decided to come out to embarrass them. You know, there is a song, teleperson. They know the teleperson, you know, that when that he should invest or at least something. This is stupidity, you know. They say they know the telepersons. I think I've forgotten the lyrics, but the lyrics simply was a message, like a prophecy to him, like, Mister, you are involved in this and that. You do not have a clear job. That's something for us to see that you're doing. You are not investing. You are just using it to enjoy, flex and around and do stuffs. They know the teleperson that soon, and this is the soon. And of course, I think Fino and Olamide and the rest of them that were part of this, you know, they will be laughing their head off. You know, it's so sad. Well, it's a sad one. Hushpuppi had been a role model for a lot of people. Now that he has been taken off, I don't know. What's your opinion as regards Buhari being called the biggest Yahoo boy?
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.